Guys, good morning. It's early. I just got my gear, got up to the truck here. I'm at a different location this morning. I'm actually down the road a little bit from where I parked, where I ended my morning yesterday, where I found two gobblers in the private field back in between the state. What I did was I came down. There's a parking area down here, and there's some trails that'll lead up to the bottom, almost the bottom side of that field where those turkeys were, and they kind of walked down into the bottom right corner yesterday morning. So I'm gonna walk out this trail. There's a lot of other good areas, it looks like, out there. I've never hunted this section either, so it's a new experience. So I'm gonna take a walk out. I mean, got the pretty bright moon up there today, so just gonna take a slow walk. It's relatively warm again this morning, breezy. We got rain coming, so this is gonna be probably the last hurrah for my Maryland turkey trip. Tomorrow morning looks like it's gonna be a wash. So let's start walking back and see what happens at daylight here if we can't get into one this morning. Alright, so that private field is directly up that way. So I'm on the downside of that right now. And this is the big open area right here. This trail goes up this way. Just a little bit more, and it kind of gets to a corner. I'm just not wondering if I should wait down here, because I'm not that far. I'm just wondering, there's a nice pine tree right over here, if I shouldn't just go there and hang out in this moonlight and wait and see if I hear anything. It's early, it's 4:36. Breaking daylight. Still waiting to hear a first gobble. I did have a deer over to my left that caught my wind and blew quite a bit. And there was nothing I could do. I was sitting still as could be. But the wind's blowing right in my face, and she caught the wind, and nothing I can do. Gonna sit here for a little bit, not too long. If I don't hear any gobbles, we're gonna get up and keep moving. Gotta be a little bit more aggressive today. Probably the last day to hunt. I just heard a gobble up here. Somebody just shot. All right. We gotta go that way. I thought I heard a gobble way up there yet. It's 10 to 7, and there's really been no activity. I heard 2 gobbles that were pretty far off in the direction I'm heading. So I found a ton of turkey scratching back at this crossroad. And found a turkey feather from one that looked like a tail feather. But the 2 gobbles I heard nothing's gobbled since, and I know there's rain coming, it's windy, it's hard to hear, but so here's where I'm at. All right, so if you take a look on Onyx here, that X right there is where I'm at. What I'm going to do is this trail right here. I'm gonna follow that trail this way, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna come back to this big open area here, and I'm just gonna soft call as I'm walking that trail, see if I can't strike anything up and get out to this area. And then what I'll end up doing is making a big loop around the boundary of the state land and work my way back to the truck and just put some miles under my feet this morning and see if I can't strike a gobble up there. Rain is coming, so I gotta try and find them somewhere. So I'm gonna have a snack and a little water, and then I'm gonna get going. A lot of respect for public land opportunities. It's private land over there, and they're shooting at the public land signs. Not very ethical. Well, I'm sweating profusely. One of the cool things about public land is you never know what you're gonna find. And I'm really not sure what that is, but I hope it wasn't a tree stand at one point, because I'm not sure even if it was in its good days I would have sat in that thing. But you find all kinds of neat things when you're hunting public land. I have yet to hear a turkey gobble other than those 2 distant ones that I had first light, and I'm not really even sure where they were. But I just came through some nasty, nasty stuff following the trail, and the trail looks good on the maps and stuff until you get to it. I was in water. Thank God my boots did not leak. Thank you, Rocky. But I'm sweating. And there were a lot of mosquitoes back in there, so I'm glad to be out of there. I'm back on the lower part of the one trail that I came out that I did not go down. So I'm just gonna circle back around and head back to that big clearing that I started the morning off at and see if I can get anything going there. And if not, I think we're gonna get in the truck and find a different spot. I made it back to the truck. I'm pretty tired, pretty sweaty. But we'll go see if we can't find a turkey somewhere else. Thought I heard a bird gobbling walking out like down that way, but I don't know. The wind's bad. I think what we're gonna do is drive up. It's 10 after 8 right now. So I'm gonna drive up and go around those fields where I saw those birds strutting, see if I see anything in there, and then if there's nobody at that spot where we parked yesterday, I might take a walk back and see if I can't get on those birds up there. So let's go for a ride. I'm at another spot. It's back in the area of where I hunted yesterday, but not quite where I wanted to go. This is the problem here. I've been seeing a lot of this on this public land, but I don't know. A lot of deer hair here. There's more deer remains over there. Been seeing a lot of that here, and kind of hope it's not poachers, because it's way past deer season. Hoping that maybe it was just something got hit or whatever, but you never know. There's a skull right there. But I'm gonna take a walk here. I'm up a little bit. There was a gentleman parked down where I had parked yesterday. I don't want to mess him up like I got messed up yesterday, so I'm gonna see what I can find here and take a little walk. So now that weather's really starting to change on me quick here, so working my way down to the top part of where I shot my bird last year. Nothing. Just gotta keep moving. Try and get one to at least give me a shock gobble. It's really raining right now. I got the camera covered. And I'm a long way from the truck. So I think I'm gonna keep walking the blue trail out to the main road, and then still got a pretty good walk back instead of going back through the way I came. This may be the end of my Maryland hunt, which really stinks. It's been fun, it's warm, thank God for that. At least it's not raining and cold, it's just raining and warm and I'm sweating. But the turkeys are shutting up, and I haven't heard one other than maybe a gobble or two this morning. So I'm gonna take a walk, try to get back to the truck before I get too wet. It's been an eventful morning, that's for sure. I wish the turkeys would cooperate. It's 10 o'clock, the rain kind of stopped, so I may go drive around back up to where I saw those birds and see if those trucks are gone, and if there's anything in the fields, maybe I'll take a walk. It's not a real long walk, it's a straight shot back. You know, maybe I'll get lucky. So might as well hunt till I can, as long as the weather's gonna allow me. I thought I was done, but a little bright spot maybe. Actually, the weather let up, sun come out. So I went back where I saw those birds yesterday, and there's still guys hunting there, and it's not a big area, so I went to where I was yesterday morning. More guys hunting there. I don't want to go in there. So I'm gonna take a walk back this trail that comes right to the top of where I was yesterday. And I'm gonna stay high above where I heard birds gobbling. Also heard shooting, but I can't kill them if I'm not in the woods. So I'm gonna see if I can get back here. Maybe with this sun, something might gobble. It's just they don't want to gobble with this wind. And I could see all the way down that road as I was walking in. And there was nothing on it. And then when I got right to here, I looked up and there was a bird and it looked like a red-headed turkey. I thought I saw a beard on it standing there. I thought it was a decoy at first. Shoot. Well, that'll do it for the Maryland version of the Wild Bout Turkey Tour 2019. I hope you enjoyed the videos. I wish I would have better turkey footage for you, but it's public land hunting. I'm self-filming. So I did the best I could. Today I put a lot of miles on, so I didn't do a lot of filming as I was walking. I was trying to cover as much ground as I could, being that it was really windy. Rain was coming. It was probably my last morning to hunt. So I wanted to cover as much ground and try and find birds, and I did find a bird here in the last spot, but you know, I don't know what I could have done differently. He just kind of came out into the road that I looked down and there was nothing there, and I was just getting ready to get set up, and I looked and I thought it was a decoy set up at first, and then I stood there and it moved. So, but I hope you enjoyed the Maryland trip videos. Next stop is going to be PA, and hopefully we can get Brett his first turkey and punch a bunch of tags in Pennsylvania. Plus we'll be heading to New York to try and get some turkeys up there in New York with my friend Louie and Barry, and maybe my brother will tag along for one of those trips. So hey guys, if you like what you see here on the Wild Bout Huntin YouTube channel, we greatly appreciate your support. Please click the subscribe button and ring that bell so you're alerted every time we share a new video with you, especially from the 2019 Wild Bout Turkey Tour. Until next time, I'll see you in the hunting woods.